So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
I've got a nice rail, just like Aratak's. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, I'd love that. Okay. Obvious design flaw. So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
What's with the she's?
Oh, Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
You're sure you can fix up?
You bet. Probably.
So we need parts from a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw?
That's right. It's gonna take some traveling, though. We can find a Thunderjaw out in the Valley Meet, and a Stormbird roosts near the Freeheat. I'll pack and meet you out there.
Okay.
Last time the claw's been migrated to the cut. What a fierce machine it is.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trial. But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your... Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this core.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to...
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya.
Why should I? This is what she wanted. To return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my... After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring. Where they were unleashed, they made her part of their blood sport.
She survived.
She endured by reminding herself of the spirit. Her purpose.
Tell me what happened to the...
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron. New metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us... I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing's machines and death. That's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth?
Someone has to keep Araya.
I'll give this to the Armor. Whatever they do with passion.
Aloy, this is it. My chance. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. No, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank...
Yes, of course. That's what you do. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but... And so have I.
What are we gonna find up there?
Ruins. Machines. And a door, like that of a cauldron. For beyond it lies the spirit.
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell—
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Sylens, your need is well apparent. Sylens came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said his knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom. A month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best, and when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous, but also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, anyone else I would warn off. But you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. What did the war do to—
He cut away everything, until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never Instead, he complains that life with me is right. What have I ever given him but...
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought...
I still need to take care of a few—
Understood.
Lights down.
Sure feels good to be out of knee-deep snow. So, we've got a Thunderjaw. I'm ready to do this. On your lead.
Vargas should be able to fix up the ice rail.